I was reading a story about how some residents of Texas were upset that they were funding two education systems, which kind of baffled me, so I read along further. And it turns out they were mad that people are using vouchers to take their kids out of what they view as crappy schools or schools that did work for their students and take those vouchers and go to schools that did work for their students. And so you have some parents complaining that they are funding two school systems. But the problem is that's not how school funding works. Federal funding follows the student. And quite frankly, local and state funding should do the same thing. It is the student who benefits. We're not educating the system, we're educating the student. It is the individual student that is what's important in the whole equation. It's not the teacher isn't the most important part of the equation. It's not the building that's the most important part of the equation. Sure in hell isn't the administrators. It's the student. It's the student we need to focus on. Right? The result of the student. If the education system isn't working for the student, they have every damn right to go somewhere else. And if we are having policies that are preventing these students from getting the best education for them, then we have a serious problem. Look, we have created an education system that educates to the average student. But the average student literally doesn't exist. There is no such thing as an average child. Each child is an individual, each child must be educated differently, and each child deserves that education. Some children thrive in a large school environment. Other children need to have a smaller environment, a more organic environment, so we say. Both of those are fine. Let's support that, rather than say we must have this one-size-fits-all system. It's a mind-boggling thing, and it's a disservice to the students and a disservice to the future, and that is your Daily Express.